Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here in price action of Bitcoin. As you can see guys, as anticipated, the price of Bitcoin has broken out, and now the question here is it going to continue with this new uptrend? Because if you look at this price action in a different time frame using different scenarios, yes, we are being flashed with some very interesting move which we are going to talk in this video. But before I do that, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this at the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a friendly reminder, if you haven't claimed this free 500 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, and additional to that another 200 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, then definitely check the video description. Now, first thing first, let's quickly look at the scenario which I showed you on my previous video. I was very clear. In history, Bitcoin has never had two consecutive red years in a row, and we already had this red year in 2022. And just like from this example, you can see one red year, three consecutive bullish year, one red year in 2014, three consecutive bullish year. And now if this exact scenario is going to repeat again with the help of these yearly columns, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin not just only for this year but also for the upcoming year to be bullish, because it's not just only this yearly columns pointing us the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks bullish, but even with the help of this Wyckoff's price cycle which I showed you on my previous video. I was very clear about this move. Just like in this example, price right now is fighting, right? It's fighting to break out of this key line of resistance. But when this key line of resistance gets broken, the upcoming days is going to be very bullish, because in the past price action, you can see after ending this accumulation phase, price usually gets attracted towards the previous high or the key line of resistance. But once this key line of resistance gets broken, it is going to result in another parabolic move, also known as a new marker phase, where the price could be heading towards to form a new distribution area. Same thing has happened again and again. We formed this accumulation area, price also broke out of this key line of resistance, which resulted in a new marker phase. Same thing happened here, ended this oversold area, price headed towards this previous high, broke out of it, which resulted in a very bullish move, or also known as marker phase. Same thing is unfolding in our case as well. The price is fighting to break out of this key line of resistance around 71,000, but I've been very clear with you guys, once this key line of resistance gets broken, we are expecting another parabolic move to play out in our case as well. Price following this Wyckoff's price cycle, because it's not just only this Wyckoff's price cycle, not just only these yearly columns, but even with the help of this halving, pre-halving, post-halving scenario in a monthly time frame, because we have found out guys, the price of Bitcoin is repeating this exact scenario again and again. If we look at this from 2010 2011, before we went to the first halving, you can see bullish phase, bearish phase, and when we were approaching around the first halving, we found ourselves in this expansion phase. But when the price went through the first halving, what happened after that? The price of Bitcoin turned parabolic. You can see bull phase, bear phase. Before going to the second halving, we found ourselves in this expansion phase where we were following this rising trend line. But when we ended this second halving, what happened after that? The price of Bitcoin went completely parabolic. Same thing is repeating again and again. So if this exact scenario is going to play out again, you can see guys, the upcoming year or upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish, because we have already ended this expansion phase. We have also entered to the fourth Bitcoin halving, and now this here could be a preparation for another parabolic move, just like from this past price action. After going to the first halving, the price of Bitcoin has done very parabolic. So this exact scenario could be lining up for the upcoming days, upcoming month, even for the upcoming year for Bitcoin in a bigger picture, because it's not just only this price action. Even with the help of this monthly RSI, you can see when the price of Bitcoin was in an uptrend, this monthly RSI was also heading towards this overbought area. When we got a warning sign from this RSI to the downside, you can see RSI was clearly overheated. What followed after that? An actual bear market. Here, same thing happened. Price was in an uptrend. This RSI was clearly signaling us it is overbought, which resulted in a actual bear market. This scenario has repeated again and again. You can see monthly RSI was overbought, which resulted in a actual bear market. Now, if we look in our case, guys, if we look in our case, this RSI line is nowhere around the overbought area. That means until this RSI starts appearing around the overbought area, until then, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin, even after a shakeout, to still continue with this new uptrend, and only after that show another continuation like this. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. In a bigger picture, the price of Bitcoin actually looks very, very bullish. And now, not just only in a bigger picture, even if you look at this in a daily time frame using this Wyckoff's reaccumulation schematic one, we can see the price of Bitcoin, just like as shown in an example, looks like getting attracted towards this horizontal trend line or the upper trend line, because once this key line of resistance gets broken, which sits around 71,000, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually is going to be super bullish. And why bullish? Because in that case, we are going to end this phase T, and the price could be entering in a new phase, which is a bullish phase. So that's why, guys, that's why, just like as shown here in an example, after breaking out from this key line of resistance around 71,000, I personally think the price of Bitcoin could be turning very, very bullish. Now, beside this example, even if we look at this descending broadening wedge scenario in a weekly time frame, this descending broadening wedge is a bullish continuation scenario or bullish continuation pattern. So according to this one here, the price of Bitcoin has already broken out from this key line of resistance. So if the weekly candle, the upcoming week, closes over 71,000, you can see this is going to result in another continuation. I mean, the price already, according to this, sits around 85 to 90,000. So you can see in a bigger picture, yes, price is preparing itself for another continuation here to the upside. But I've been also very clear with you guys, it's not just only this price action, but even with the help of this Bollinger Band, we were aware that this upper band got broken, and we know upper band only gets broken when the price is preparing itself for a new uptrend. So this here is also flashing us the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks bullish. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that any sort of a pullback, please do not get left out. It might be just a temporary pullback before expecting another continuation like this, because we are aware, beside this Bollinger Band, even with the help of this Williams alligator indicator, we were aware this here could be turning out into a false breakout, but at the end it is going to be resulting in another continuation like this. And I showed you with this example, you can see this exact scenario is playing out right now. Price had this false breakout, right? And right after this false breakout, we started with a new bullish move. Yes, after liquidating the over leverage longs, the price now looks like preparing itself for another continuation here to the upside. So any sort of a pullback, any sort of a weakness, along with the support from this signal line or the center line, right? This one here, even the Williams alligator indicator will be acting as support. This red, green and blue line will be acting as support, and we are expecting the price after that to still show another continuation, just like as shown in an example, because we are aware parallelly the price is also lining up. I mean, this bullish continuation scenario, falling channel pattern is lining up, which is pointing us 71,000 in the media short term could be attracting us. But I've been very clear with you guys, it's not just only 71,000, but this time we are going to go even higher. Yes, guys, after testing the resistance around 71,000, we might see a few shakeout. Price might come back to test some key line, but it does not change the overall picture, because overall picture for Bitcoin definitely looks very, very bullish. And now, last but not the least, if we look at this price action of Bitcoin using this right angle broadening bottom pattern, since couple of weeks I've been talking about this move. I mean, price after retesting some key line could be preparing itself for another continuation, and this continuation was around 71,000. And now if we look at it, it does looks like the price could be getting attracted on this price opportunity. But this horizontal trend line, this price opportunity was not just only because of this price action, but even with the help of this monthly CPR line. Yes, guys, this green line is our first target for this month of July, which sits around 69,900, or let's say 70,000. So this trend line here could be acting as resistance. So please do not panic, even if the price starts showing a move like this. I mean, after testing the resistance around 70,000, if the price shows another continuation back to 65,000, do not panic, because you know upper trend line only gets tested when the price is preparing itself for another continuation like this. I mean, in uptrend, this monthly R1 line gets tested, which is also a sign that the upcoming days for Bitcoin or upcoming month for Bitcoin is going to be bullish. So that's why, guys, after testing the resistance around 71,000, even if the price shows another continuation, we are not going to worry, because that will be just a temporary pullback before looking for another opportunity like this. So in case of doubt, I suggest you guys to simply zoom out. So guys, these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this at the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a friendly reminder, if you haven't claimed this free 500 USD futures position airdrop from Bybit, and in addition to that another 200 USD futures position airdrop from Bybit, then definitely check the video description, because this event is temporary. If you are an experienced trader, if you want to take advantage of this market volatility and trade with free money, then the time to act is now. So by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.